search our deck for a double colorless energy. There's the Lucario VSTAR, that's cool. And we're going to be able to do 400 damage to their active Pokemon, which is sick. You are now watching Zaclasage, the best place to learn about competitive Pokemon TCG. Let's get it! Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Zaclasage here. Today we're going to be going over a new deck profile. That one's going to be on Lucario VSTAR. So featured is going to be some gameplay from one of my most recent live streams. If you haven't noticed already, I have been doing a few more live streams. I'm going to be pushing these content later. And we're going to have kind of a live stream version of the video and more of an edited version of the video later. I think that's how we're going to be doing some of the YouTube content here. Lucario VSTAR just came out as the promo. I think it's going to be an okay Arceus counter, and with Jolteon and Gengar both being okay right now as well. Fighting Knuckle does seem like a strong attack. I have some concerns about this card. Is the kind of strings on your back of just attacking V Pokemon going to be enough for Fighting Knuckle to make a difference? If you play against a deck like Malamar, it might be a little bit of a struggle. We'll have to see how it plays out. But overall, I do think that this might be able to help out in Arceus Inteleon mirrors. I'm going to be covering over the deck list, gameplay, and more. So let's go check out all that. The list is available in the description for copy and pasting right into PTCGO or PTCG Live. If you're trying to pick up any of these cards, go to PTCGOstore.com, plug in code ZLASAGE5, or you go to AtlasTCG.com, plug in code ZLASAGE8. And if you're trying to get a one-on-one coaching session with me, definitely go to metafy.gg/@Zaclasage. In the description, there's a code for a discount. Feel free to use it. Let's book a session today. Let's jump into this deck list, see exactly what's going on. So this is what we got going on for the list. As you can see, it's kind of like a normal Arceus VSTAR with Inteleon list. So we're going to be able to use Starbirth, get accelerated with that Trinity Nova. However, we have the option to either go Trinity Nova onto our Arceus Vs and V-Stars, or we could power up a Lucario V so that we're better to attack with the Lucario V-Star in mirror. As long as they don't have a Dunsparce out, Fighting Knuckles is definitely going to be knocking out an Arceus V-Star, and I think that's kind of cool. There's other Pokemon that are weak as well. There's random Gengars, Jolteons, etc. that you might just run into. That Fighting Knuckles is better than just not having it. Since we do have a fighting counter, we do not play anything like Dunsparce or the Choice Belt Zigzagoon package. We're going to see if that's better or not. Shady Dealings can allow us to search out a lot of these pieces to make things happen, and we can always accelerate energies to this Pokemon with Melanie, getting back like a water energy. We can always go Raihan, accelerate back a fighting energy, search your deck for a double turbo. So Lucario V-Star does thematically fit in with this energy line, and we exchange just like 6. We normally would play like 6 water energies. We just play 6 and 2 or 4 and 2 instead. We still have access to Melanie, all the other things. So again, very traditional Arceus Inteleon list. And we're just going to keep on attacking with Trinity Nova. We have access to Cheren's Care, and we have access to Pal Pad to kind of recycle those things. But we do have the bonus of having Lucario V-Star. I do think that this Aura Sphere Lucario V might be good against single prize card Pokemon, because you're able to go 40 to the active, 20 to the bench. That 20 damage to the bench can be amplified with quick shooting. So I do think that this Lucario V might be better than at least the Fusion Strike one. The new promo one's okay with Crushing Punch. You could do 50 damage. It does 30 damage with a double turbo energy, and you could remove one of your opponent's special energies. I just don't think it's going to matter too much, where Aura Spear might actually be able to punch into an Arceus V-Star and finish it off, just due to weakness, and I think that this is better. Again, coming from Champion's Path, so a little bit difficult to get, but Lucario is new, so it's probably a card that everyone it can pick up for a couple packs or something online or in real life or whatever. I think that's basically what's going to be going on with the list. We'll go over that, like how it plays out with some gameplay. Might have some kinks in here. Again, it's kind of a new age list, but I do think it works out. Instead of going for the 2-2, I guess the last thing that I want to go over is Klara. I think Klara is important with Whimsicott and other just energy denial things going on, that we can get back things like our 4th Arceus V-Star if we need to be attacking, if we had to discard one, or we can get back a Lucario V-Star and Lucario V, or any of our Inteleon lines. There's ways to make that happen. So yeah, let's jump into this gameplay, see exactly what we have going on. It should be great. So we started off by winning the coin flip, which is sick. We want to go first here. And we started off with an Arceus, no energy, but maybe we'll be able to get out everything that we want. So we'll go with the Arceus. Love the one with the text on top of it. You gotta love it. We'll see whatever our opponent flips over. If we're playing against an Arc Mirror, we're probably doing okay. We gotta watch out for their Dunsparce, but I mean, should be doing okay. And what's our opponent gonna flip up here? Okay, so we're playing against an Entei deck. Don't know if the numbers are good, but maybe Lucario is good enough to kind of help out with that. Let's go with Level Ball. Search your deck for a Sobble. I don't think our opponent's going to get some kind of random knockout, so we're just going to roll with that. And in case they knock out the Sobble, we're also just going to go for the Klara here. So let's go with this, take a double check through the deck, see what's good. And I mean, hopefully we could top deck one of the pieces so that we're able to kind of make everything happen all smooth. It's a little bit of an awkward start because missing an energy turn 1 means you are forced to go for that Melanie strategy. And that's, you have to have Melanie, you need to have the water energy in your discard pile. But the other thing too is that like they have 230 HP. Entei actually has a fair amount of HP to be so that you're like dealing with an Arceus. And even now they're at 280. That's okay. I mean, Training Court does make it I don't think they're getting the knockout. The fact that they're also playing fighting really confuses me. I have no clue what fight. Maybe they're just playing Zapdos. We don't play Dunsparce, so that's something that might be difficult for us to deal with. But that's why I guess we'll have Lucario V-STAR if we can power that up. Maybe they're just going to slap that energy onto their Entei, or maybe they're going to power up a Zapdos or something. Okay, cool. They grab their energy back. They got the Heat Fighting. So now they're chilling at, what, 300 HP? A little bit difficult to knock out. Again, we do have the Lucario V-STAR attack. We'll see. I don't think we're getting knocked out because they already have the Training Court. They already played a supporter. I don't see a way that they'd be able to knock us out. To me, this looks like it's a Zapdos play. I wouldn't be surprised if they got out a Zapdos. Okay, cool. It's a Bidoof. So Entei, maybe Bidoof. Maybe they're playing Lucario. Maybe they're playing Lycanroc. I assume that it's something else, but we'll see. The Big Charm doesn't help us. So what we're going to do here is actually a little bit interesting. I think we're actually going to pull our V-STAR ability. Let's go with Drizzile. And I think we're going to go for an Evolution Incense here. Evolution Incense is definitely going to allow us to get some things set up. And in order to make everything happen, I mean, we can grab a double Turbo Energy and an Energy, but we can't get everything else. So we're just going to go for an Arceus V-STAR here. We're actually going to power up the one on the bench and go for a double Turbo and just power up our Arceus V-STAR there. Let's go Starbirth. Yeah, we're going to pull the Starbirth. We're going to go for the double Turbo Energy. And do we want to kind of... They have a pretty big hands. I think what I want to do is just go for a Marnie. I think that sounds pretty good. Could have also gone Scoop Up Net and maybe got it, but like, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go like that. Let's go Big Charm. And let's just go ahead and go for Marnie. I want to definitely hear there. Oh, word. I guess we're playing against each other. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to just power up the Arceus and see how that goes. I don't know if they're going to be able to knock us out. We'll see how that plays out, I guess. Yeah, let's hope that Path to the Peak can slow them down enough. And let's go Trinity Charge. So let's go Water. I don't think... We'll save one Fighting Energy. And we'll just power up the 3 here. And we'll see how that plays out for... we'll actually go 1 in the active just so we have access to... In case they play Training Court or something like that. That should be pretty good. So, setup's a little bit weak. Not really getting out the Lucario the way that we wanted to, but that's what's going to happen when you miss your turn 1 energy and have that all happening. So, we're going to roll with it. See what's going to be going on here. So there's the Choice Belt. That's cool. And okay, so we're just going right back to a Marnie. No energy so far. We might be able to escape like near danger. I also don't think that like with that Marnie that we're just going to be getting attacked. I also like that we have Evolution Incense. Like we have some really good things going for us here. Oh, they did get an energy, but I don't think they're getting a knockout. Perfect. So only 140. Let's start doing... It's one of those things where we could just go Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense. I think we have to go for the the Shady Dealings Inteleon here. And let's go for this. This is going to allow us, I think the best case scenario here is actually just going for a Cheren's Care. So we're going to heal that damage that was done, basically nullifying their last turn, and then we're going to get set up with something else for our next turn. They didn't get around stadium-wise. So I don't want to get like a Lucario out right now. I don't think that's super necessary. Although, you wanna know what, it might not be too bad. I just don't want them to drop like a Zapdos, like, and then just go knockouts. Although it really doesn't seem too bad. You wanna know what, maybe we'll just go for that. We'll have 3 down. Yeah, let's go for that. I think that sounds okay right now. We're just not gonna put this other Pokemon back down from our hand yet. And we're gonna grab our Lucario here. Eventually we'll draw a Lucario V-STAR off our prize cards. Put that there, put that there. I don't think we discarded Lucario. Yeah, we definitely did not. We have to attach an energy, and we're starting to be doing the 200. Now, I do want to have access to quick shooting for future turns, because that might allow us to get some knockouts. So let's actually Scoop Up Net this right here. We're going to go Drizzile, search this, and then we're going to grab something else. We want to get another supporter for next turn. I don't think they have too much. I think actually I'm going to go for a Melanie. We actually have to put this Arceus down. It's a little scary, because if they get the knockout, we're just going to be in a really bad spot anyways, because we don't have the Lucario V-STAR. So let's go for Trinity Nova. There's 200 damage, and then let's power up these 2 energies. Let's go Fighting there, and we'll power up a water energy here. So we're good to kind of attack with whatever Pokemon we have to attack with next turn. And we should be able to get a knockout if they even go for like some kind of Lucario play or some kind of Zapdos play or something like that. I think we're okay for the most part. Maybe they're just going to attack us again. That would be absolutely amazing. If they just went ahead and hit us for like another, like, oh, they're going to go Switch, Fire Energy, and Marnie. Okay. That's still fine. Our hand's like okay. Our hands could be better. Yeah, the double Turbo Energy is still fine. We still have opportunities to attack. I wouldn't be surprised if this is where they're going to be getting out a Zapdos or a Bibarel. Oh, another Entei. Interesting. Maybe they have something else already? Okay, they already had the Bibarel. Uh-oh. So Pokemon Catcher, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's definitely going... Oh, they need 1 more to get a knockout, actually. And I think that's enough for them to get the knockouts. Although, we do have an access to a knockout on their Entei. We do have an access to a knockout on their Crobats. I'm feeling kind of okay with, like, whatever we have going on. Should we have probably access to a knockout on this Pokemon as well? So, like, I think we're still doing okay. We're not in the greatest spot, but, like, we're doing okay. So let's start off by setting up this, because we're going to be able to do 200, and they have access to 210. And I don't want to, like, lose, like, I don't want to knock that out. Like, I want to knock out, like, I start get a quick shooting out, but we'll have absolutely nothing. I think I want to just go for, like, this. Yeah, and I'm just going to grab a Drizzile for next turn, like a Drizzile for something. I think that's something that I want to be doing. Let's go for Boss's Orders, bring up this Crobats. Let's go like this on the Lucario. So we have that powered up, so we're good to go. And let's go for Drizzile here. I think the Drizzile, I don't know what I want to grab yet, but we'll grab something. Like, I think we're forced to just grab like a research or something like that because we have nothing else to go for next turn. Let's go for Trinity Nova and get the knockout. So 2 prize cards. We're now tying the game up. We do have a water energy. I don't think I want to attach this anywhere, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Can we get the Lucario V-STAR at the prize cards? No, we're not that good. But that's okay. Like, we really just have a pretty good chance of getting something else out. Like, the Pokemon catchers and the boss's orders. Why has it got to be so tough today? I think, like, if they're... I think I'm fine if they're knocking at the Lucario V. I know we're not really showing what the Lucario V can do. We're just playing against, so, like a different deck on the ladder. Like, this is good against decks that can do the 240. It'd be nice to be able to get that out. They got the knockout, but we should be able to get the knockout in response here on this Pokemon, and I don't think they have any way to knock out our Arceus V-STAR, so I think we're chilling this game, but we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, that's not even going to matter, so let's go like this. So we have enough to get the knockout. We should have the quick shooting here. That's awesome. So there's the quick shooting, and let's go for the Professor's Research. I don't want to put down any, like, freebie prize cards, anything like that. I know that they could play some kind of Marnie or some kind of whatever's going on. I do want to put a boss back into the deck. And maybe just, like, research could be cool. Like, I don't think they're going to knock out our Inteleon. If they knock out our Inteleon, they probably just end up losing. So let's just go for Trinity Nova. We're going to knock out our opponent's active. They don't have any, like, kind of anything. And we actually don't even need the extra energy, so let's grab our energy there. We should be chilling. We're probably going to get the Lucario V-STAR now when it does not matter. Okay, we got the Lucario V. The fact that we prize the Lucario V and V-STAR this game is kind of crazy, but it's okay. Next turn, we have Inteleon for boss's orders to win the game. And if our opponent attacks us with an Entei, they likely are going to lose the game. It's interesting. So hopefully we can just easily go for boss's orders and try to get some stuff going off like that. Okay, so the Path to the Peak's not really going to matter too much. This might be what their fighting type Pokemon was all along. I'm a little nervous. There's the Zapdos. Maybe they have energy switches. If they have energy switch, we could just be absolutely over here. Come on. Yep. So they got around the Path to the Peak, and they got around it, and there's the Zapdos all game. We had it next turn. Oh, it was so close, but that's how it's going to be. Especially when you're not playing against a matchup like we're both doing the same thing, trying to counter Arceus. It happens like that. So let's see exactly how this game goes. I mean, it could be a little bit better. I mean, we do have kind of a better, like a really good start. I can't complain here. So maybe we're gonna be really good. Let's go with the Arceus V. We're gonna start off with that. I think that's generally a pretty good card to start off because at least we don't need to get anything out of the active spot. And we're playing against a Gengar, probably Arceus deck. So you want to know what? I feel pretty good about this one. Let's go Sobble. Let's put down the Lucario. I'm going to attach this energy first. And let's pass. So maybe you want to know what? It's not as bad as I originally thought. Maybe we were just having a... It's good to play against fighting weak Pokemon, is what I'm going to say. If you play something like Lucario, you're trying to beat fighting weak Pokemon. Oh, it looks like they're playing straight up Gengar. That's interesting for sure. I haven't really seen too many of the Gengar Bibero lists, but we'll have to see how that plays out. And I'm totally cool. Like, maybe they're just going to go for, like, a Crobat or something here to try to draw some more cards. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Crobat to draw some more cards. I'm about it. Let's see what they're able to get. Their setup's looking a little bit weak, but that's okay. Okay, their setup's looking a lot better. Battle VIP Pass makes bad setups look really good. They probably wanted to get double whatever going on there. I feel like the Lucario also could have done the exact same thing if we just had a Zapdos. We'd probably be in a better spot. Our hand's like okay. As much as we have the Arceus and the Evolution Incense, we could have had a much better hand still. Yeah, I'm totally cool with this hand. Cool. We basically got exactly the same hand. So let's go with Arceus V-STAR. We're gonna get things set up here. And we're gonna try to go for like the double Lucario. So let's go for Starbirth. If I just go for another Lucario, and if I go for, let's say, a double colorless energy, we could probably build up enough energies to make this just happen. Yeah, I think those are definitely the right things. So let's draw a prize card here, at the very least. We got another Lucario, and let's just... I don't want to pitch this hand. I just want to go ahead and go Trinity Nova. We're going to power up the one fight. How do I want to deal with this? If I go Fighting Water, I can't power up an extra energy. So I think if I go Fighting here, and then if I go Water there, with a Raihan or Melanie, that's how it can work out that I could power up both. And we should be good. And having access to Drizzile there certainly can't be bad either. Maybe we went a little too heavy with like the double Lucarios, especially if they go for some kind of big Fear and Panic. Fear and Panic, I guess, is doing what? 180 damage, plus 30, 210, 250. Probably a little bit, whatever. Maybe they're going to go for Gmax Swallow Up. That's cool too. But if they go for Gmax Swallow Up, they're getting 2 prize cards, and then we should be able to get a full knockout the next turn with a double colorless energy. And I think Drizzile for Raihan gets us there, or at least gets us pretty close to there. I could be wrong. It depends on what we top deck. If we end up losing to the Gengar deck, this is going to be a real bad one. We just need a double colorless energy and a Lucario V-STAR. I think we get the double colorless energy. We get, yeah, I think we should be able to get everything with Drizzile and Ultra Ball. So let's go for Lucario V. This should be the good point of the game. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling good with this. Let's go for the Drizzile. Let's make sure that we can get out our Raihan play. Yeah, we will be good with the Raihan play. So let's go ahead here. Let's get our extra energy on this one. Search our deck for a double colorless energy. And this is where that's how we can balance it. Sometimes there's different ways, and you just got to kind of like decompartmentalize or deconstruct some things. There's the Lucario V-STAR, that's cool. And we're going to be able to do 400 damage to their active Pokemon, which is sick. We also have access to Scoop Up Net. The Scoop Up Net might be a little bit much for us to like go for right now. I think if they just leave our Lucario V-STAR alone, we actually want to keep our eyes on those Pokemon, just so that they might not knock out our Lucario V-STAR. But I think we're chilling here with everything else. Getting some stadiums off the prize cards, absolutely not amazing. Things that we just don't really care about, but that's okay. I don't think our opponent should be able to get a response knockouts because they can only have 2 energies attached. They attach one for their turn, they can only attach another one. I think this is probably game over. We should be able to go boss's orders to get the knockout going forward. So I think we're okay there. Yeah, there's nothing that they can grab. They're just going to try to make us asleep, I guess. Making us asleep is actually a really good strategy when it comes to the Gengar deck, but if they just lose it, we'll be good. Come on. Yeah, and they're just going to concede there. We take those dubs. And that's what we got going on for today. As you can see, Lucario V-STAR is powerful enough. It's one of those things where I think it can struggle a little bit, but it's closer than you might think. So I think that Lucario V-STAR can't, like, it could work out better than we think it can. It might require a little bit more testing. Maybe Lycanroc VMAX is better. Maybe Sandaconda VMAX is better. We'll have to see, but right now Lucario V-STAR does seem like an option. I'd at least pick up a 2-1 line exactly the same way that I have. Lucario Vs are pretty cheap online and in real life, and same with the Lucario V-STAR right now. You don't want a card like this to spike up, but it's not like the most playable card that I've ever seen. It's probably going to get better. I think there's a new item card that allows you to accelerate energies and stuff to fighting type Pokemon, and that might make this card a lot better. So I'll have to see how it plays out in the future. That being said, I appreciate everyone who watched this video and supporting my content lately. We'll stay tuned for a lot more content coming from the channel. And as always, the list is in the description. Copy and paste it right into PTCGO, PTCG Live. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out and have a great one. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And my goal with this channel is to spread my love of the game and knowledge with our entire Pokemon TCG community. If you haven't already, help signal boost this video to other Pokemon TCG fans by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully we reach our goals really soon. Check out this recommended video, and have yourself a great day. Thanks.